does it like close to like I-90. It's got 2 entrances coming.
Yeah, but yes.
I've been there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's called luxuriating.
That's what it's called?
It's called luxuriating. Yes! That's what it's called. You got your format?
Roxanne, Roxanne.
How's my camera looking?
Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne.
Good afternoon, y'all. You are now listening to Roxanne Roxanne. I am your hostess with the mostest, Roxanne. With my applause. Lord have mercy. Listen, I'm a mother and it's Mother's Day, so I need all the cues to be on point. Is that okay, brother man?
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
Shout out to all the mothers out there.
Shout out to all the mothers, Is it fair to say Happy Mother's Day to the single fathers?
It is. I think it is.
No,
I don't think so either.
I'm actually
Happy Mother's Day, 6.
Of people sending those to me. I'm just like, look, my son has a mother. I'm not a mother. I don't do what mothers do. I do what fathers do.
Well, are you saying that because you have a son, or if you had a daughter, would you feel the same
It'd be
way?
the same thing. Mothers.
Nobody can take a mother's place.
Yeah, mothers lick your wounds when you're down. Fathers say, get up. You know what I mean?
Brush yourself off, boy.
It's like
little girl.
and it's a different dynamic, and both are necessary. Truly.
Totally understand.
I say Parent Day. How about that?
Okay,
Yeah.
I can deal with that as well. And I really do get annoyed when people wish me Happy Father's Day. I remember my oldest son's father wished me Happy Father's Day on Father's Day, and I was like, bro, that is kind of not sexy. Like, that's like a reflection of yourself, but we're not gonna go there.
It's Happy Day.
Yeah, or Get Smack Day for telling your baby's mom or your child's mother Happy Father's Day. No bueno. But anyway, I got my partner in crime, 6 Starborn, in the building.
What up?
Mila Machenko, my baby mother, couldn't be here today, but we want to give well wishes to her mother and say Happy Mother's Day to her mother as well. I also got in the building Atiba Quinones, a.k.a. Atiba the Vet, board member of Black Veterans for Social Justice. Atiba will be talking to us about military options for young people and the benefits of being a veteran. So stay tuned for a little R&R. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Ladies, eat your heart out. Light skin's back. Light skin's back. Yeah. I am surrounded by 2 yummy men and baby mother, Saudi, but I'm going to have to just enjoy all this yumminess from my
You're lucky Mila's not here. She'd have been... and Mila, you do kind of favor The Rock a little bit. You ever hear that?
Listen, wait till I take a picture later.
The picture with the 240. They're like, oh wow, she messed up today. She would have been all over you. But he's a married man, so Mila, you can't
happily married.
Happily
Let's
married.
Not get into it. Very good. I want to give a special shout out to Tanika Grant and Victorious as they debuted Can't Wear a Wig Forever at Cinema Village yesterday. It was a short film. It was about 9 minutes or so, and it spoke of a story of just, women who wear natural hair and just finding jobs, and Tanika Grant's personal story of when she was about to travel and had to she was looking for a job and she had to travel, so she changed her hair into some nice big Afrocentric braids for the second interview. First interview she had, her regular
she had
thing
the wig
going on,
and they were like, "Oh yeah, great, come back."
Second interview in place. Then when she got there, like days before going on her vacation, no call back. So yeah, curve. So the film was very powerful. I want to give another shout out to Tanika Grant and Victoria. So that's what's up. I want to give another shout out to my cousin Kim for hosting a great get together last night. And thank you for all the bags of goodie. I mean, I try not to leave people's house with food and a whole cake and stuff, but that's what happened yesterday.
You ain't bringing them to the studio?
I told my kids, eat it all. Listen. Listen, I ate so much yesterday. I'm
But
like,
we
listen.
did bring these fine Coronas.
Yes. I tried to take more, but Holly, my brother Holly, he was on the prowl. I guess he likes Coronas too. How dare he? You know what I'm saying? The nerve of him. I'd like to know, I'd like to pose this question. Check out the Met fashion statements last week. You know, every year the Met has like a big gala and they have a theme. This year's theme was China through the looking glass. So people had to take it for what it was and try to be as imaginative and creative as possible. So you have people like Rihanna who wore an I Dream of Genie type dress, see-through gold, real pretty. Then they had J-Lo see-through, because eye of a looking glass or whatever the case may be. China through the looking glass. So I guess Cher see-through was the thing. But Rihanna, Riri. The Riri Slayer. Who's your favorite person?
I liked Riri's dress. Riri was she looked like royalty.
Wow, she looked
really nice.
Yeah, she did do her
Beyonce
thing.
looked like she looked like a cross between.
Be careful, the Bajancy.
That girl from Coming to America, Whatever You Like, and
Whatever You Like,
and Princess Leia when Jabba the Hutt had her chained up.
I saw the picture on Facebook.
Did you see it? What did you think about the outfit?
Coming to America.
Coming to America, right?
That's what came to mind.
I thought she was gonna start barking.
I know, bark like a dog and hop on one leg. Oh snap! That's so funny. Newsflash: Manny Pacquiao is being sued. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, I heard.
Now, what's up with that? How you gonna go and fight a fight with what did you say? He had a broken shoulder?
A bum shoulder.
Was it bum or broken?
No, it was a bum shoulder.
Bum shoulder.
Bum shoulder.
So people are suing him, like all the people that gambled and the bettors or whatever the case may be, are trying to sue him because they said that he went into it knowing that he was injured and they lost their money.
Well, their gambling addiction is their problem.
For
and
real. For real.
You know what? If he would have announced it and they would have said we have to push the fight back, people would have complained about that.
They would have beefed about that, or if he would have announced it, then the money would have been on Floyd Mayweather.
So it's like, hey.
So what do you think about Floyd Mayweather's comment when he was asked if he'll be making any? I believe it was an old comment, but it's resurfaced since he's really in the news and so on and so forth. But I think they're trying to really punch beneath the belt because they said that he's very arrogant. But he said that they asked him would he donate any of his winnings or earnings to Africa, and he was like, hell no. Africa has never done anything for me or my family, and he will donate his money to himself.
To each his own.
Listen.
Don't knock him.
Listen, you make your money. You should spend it the way you want to spend it.
I just found out he's Jamaican. I didn't know that.
Who told you that?
Yeah, he's gonna send a little money home to J.A., his mom.
So how many jobs he got?
1. 2, being a jackass and knocking and dancing, doing a cha-cha slide in the ring. So it's 2 jobs. Oh, and beating girls up. That's 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So they donate to domestic violence.
That's what he needs to do.
Seriously.
Seriously, and he has daughters. Come on now. Like Mila said last week, you can't be rabbit punching chicks in the back of their head. You can give somebody a contusion, a concussion, or a traumatic brain injury. That skull cracks, you can puncture the brain. That's not cool at all. Shout out to the Colorado restaurant owners who happen to be Hispanic for creating White Appreciation Day. Now they said that Hispanics have a whole month to celebrate being Hispanic or being Spanish. Then blacks have a whole month, which is 28 days for being for being black. So they actually said
29 at least.
Okay.
29 at least.
How often does that happen though?
Every 4
years we get that extra day. But he says we all get to celebrate, so whites should at least have one day. The restaurant owners will offer a 10% discount to all whites.
So basically, they're not paying taxes.
You know
Listen,
what? I can't.
Crickets? Yes. Their day is every day. Every day. Is it not?
I mean, I guess so. I mean, well, it depends on where you're at. Like, if you're in, like, Arizona or someplace like that, where they're outnumbered,
They need a day. What about Colorado, for crying out loud?
Well, yeah.
Where is Colorado? I forgot.
Where's
it at?
Colorado?
It's in the middle. It's smack dab in the middle of America.
Ooh, yeah, they need a day.
They need a day, but they've got a lot of mountains. You know, black people don't do mountains.
Yeah, we don't do mountains. We don't do cold weather.
Equality.
It's all about equality.
Equality? Yeah.
Give 'em a day.
Okay.
Give them a day.
Have
They
your
can
day.
have a day.
Have
They
your
can have a
day.
day.
Listen, I just say that their day is every day. And if you want to be recognized, and, you know, this is a great way to drum up business. So, you know, let people come and get their 10%.
I just, I don't want
But
to.
there should be exclusions.
Hispanic family members getting mad at me, but
Jeez.
I wouldn't do it personally because the only time they appreciate Hispanic people are when they're doing their lawns, you know what I mean, or cleaning their houses, you know what I mean. Other than that, they have nothing nice to say about us at any given time of day. So
I think that
wouldn't
restaurant owner was
personally
trying to
do
be
it,
a
but-
bottom kisser, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whatever you got to do to make sure you get them ones. who
try
am
to
I
run for
say?
president and see how they act.
Listen, or marry one of their own and see how they act. But that's not in every case, and I'll move on because I don't want to sound a certain kind of way. Well, you guys know what this time is? Roxanne's Rant. This is the time when I just pretty much get whatever is on my chest, just get it off, blow off a little steam. See, Six used to be, you know, he used to want to listen to what I had to say, but he said that I'm complaining too much. Baby Mara, she's too busy, you know, having a great time and enjoying her beautiful life. So people don't want to hear everything I got to say. But this week, well, first of all, let me start off with this. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Mike Tyson. This was a great week until Booty Doo, a.k.a. Missing Edges, because her hairline starts in the middle of her head. A.k.a. I need a chair for my belly because my belly just needs a chair. It's so large, it just needs to be seated on its own. A.k.a. Napoleon, because she's tiny and sometimes those little people, they like to show that they're courageous and be a little bully or a little ankle biter. I was at work this way. Booty Doo, that's her nickname.
Oh, don't forget Shrek.
Oh, a.k.a. Shrek, because she does resemble an ogre. Shrek, a.k.a. Booty Doo. I was in the restroom, you know, having a great day. My grandmother, she's here from Jamaica. Shout out, grandmother. Happy Mother's Day. Shout out, Mama Riley. Happy Mother's Day. And, you know, my grandmother's in town. We're going to go have lunch. And she loves her granddaughter. She loves me. I mean, I'm not her only one, but I know she loves me. And and we're going out to lunch, so I had to run to the restroom and, you know, to go get prim and proper. And Booty Doo walks to the bathroom and bumped the shit out of me. Bumped me. Like, her shoulder literally reaches my bosom. It reaches my bosom and bumped me. So I decided to ask her, did you not feel what you just did? Sal. Ooh. Can we get a gunshot for that? So I'm like, because she has a reputation, not too long ago she did that to another colleague, and it pretty much by management got swept under the table. And that's the thing that annoys me about certain management. They sweep everything under the rug, so to speak, and now it can't get swept under the rug now that I'm here, because I'm making a big stink. So I'm just gonna leave it like that because I don't want to kill the energy. It's really, really nice outside, but Booty Doo, I got something for that ass. You know,
don't get knocked out.
Don't get knocked out. But you wanna know what's crazy? Because I do a lot of community work. I'm really a big advocate for, you know, I don't like black on black violence. It really bothers me. In fact, by Havana Outpost not too long ago, last week, someone got shot. 2 people got shot. They had a straight up shootout. We're trying to go get dinner, and 2 people had gotten shot. And then the very next day, this dude named Ra, Speedy Recovery Ra, he got shot in his stomach just being an innocent bystander. So I'm like, so with the climate of the way things are going across the country and things that have been going on forever, like, come on now, like, I'm over that part. And now all that almost went down the drain because I was ready to put that bitch in a headlock and then put her ass in the freaking toilet, like face first. I wanted to put her face in the damn toilet. You know what I'm saying? Like how they do in the movies. And it's like, either I lose my job or just look like a punk, but I don't mind taking the punk role because I'm gonna get her
But
legally.
there's the key.
What's the key?
If she's gonna mess with your money,
Yeah.
you gonna let that happen?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I got 3 kids. I got 2 birthdays this month, May 22nd and May 23rd. A 17-year-old and a soon-to-be 9-year-old. No, is it going to be 9 or 10?
9.
Okay, 9. God, I always forget. Shit.
Booty do got you. She got you good.
She got me good. I'm going to have to take that L, but what I have to just do is do things systematically. Because if you think you're going to be a menace to society and try to try to be a bully, which when I called her a bully, they're like, stop saying that. Like, I cursed her out.
No name
calling.
calling.
And I did curse her out. Some few choice words. My grandmother told me I did good, so I'm pleased with my actions.
If grandma's okay with it, you're good.
Then I'm good. Thank you. Can we get a gunshot for that? But now, oh my God, 6. Oh, there it is. This portion of the show is Ask Roxy. During this segment, 6 will read a question written by one of our listeners, and I will offer some advice. For all advice questions, please email me at info@roxanneroxanne.rocks, because guess what? Your girl rocks. And do as I say, not as I do. I'm sorry.
Are you ready?
I am.
Okay, well, today's question comes from one of our female listeners.
Yes.
My 14-year-old son recently came across some Polaroid pictures that his father took back when we were 14. We have been together for a long time and got married when I was pregnant with my son. The pictures were in an old shoebox filled with baseball cards and other adolescence memories. The problem is the pictures are nude shots. You can't really tell the pictures are of me, as my appearance has changed pretty dramatically since I was 14. Hair, weight, boob, etc.
I don't like your attitude, 6.
My son came to me worried with the concern that his father was potentially hoarding teenage porn. I didn't directly tell him the pictures were of me, but assured him that his father didn't keep or look at teenage porn, and that would be the worst, and that I would speak to him about it. But should I be more direct? Which is worse? Thinking your father has kiddie porn, or knowing that you just saw a 14-year-old version of your mother naked?
I'll drink to that.
All right. Just the thought alone.
Thank you for writing in. And men, we need more of you to write in, so please don't be shy. Alright. There's nothing worse than having your child seeing you as a parent in a compromising position. In fact, let me just say this. It could be worse, young lady. My ex-boyfriend caught his mother giving his stepfather dome.
Yikes.
And he was a little kid. I don't know why he told me about it, because I was like, damn. There was no locks.
What are you doing?
Yeah, like really, for real, head on the back of her head, the whole bit. She's getting tearing up, eyes all watery. So it could always be worse. But my whole thing is, I don't know what your relationship is like with your son. Hopefully, it seems like it's good because he came to you with these, bringing the photos to your attention. But you have 2 options. You can say those pics are of an ex-girlfriend, like from when he was little, and you could just act just as disgusted because you could say, hey, he still got those nasty pics of that girl when we were all in high school. I couldn't stand that bitch. Or something of that sort. Or you could just
that
keep
is
it
a good way to play. That's how I'd play it off.
Yeah. No. He didn't know.
I bought the box at the flea market. This is how they came.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what?
Good
That's
one.
a good one.
That's
definitely a good
one. I thought it was
one.
nothing but baseball cards in there.
Hey, it was baseball cards. They came like this.
Wow, I hope, see. Yeah, that's a good one. He
Military
might say
training.
That's
a good
genius. That's a really good one.
But, wifey, I wouldn't say that in real life.
Disclaimer. Or I would just keep it 100. I'd be like, yo, you're snooping. What the hell you snooping
Why
for?
are you snooping? Yeah, what are you doing?
Who
Going through
looks
our
in the
stuff?
old shoebox? What you looking for? You ain't, these old baseball cards ain't yours. What you was ready to pawn something?
Yeah.
And that's me. So now maybe it'll stop you from looking through people's shit.
Snooping around looking for porn.
That's
like
why he was looking for a Blacktail magazine.
Like, yeah, let me go find my dad's Blacktail.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, you wilding for respect. But baby, that's what I would do. I think you should. The advice you gave just now was dope.
Yeah.
We bought it at a garage sale. Yes, just exclude yourself from it totally. Or just let him know, now your eyes get to bleed. That's me when I was little. I hope she wasn't doing none of those freaky spreads.
I hope he didn't, spank off to the pictures, before taking them to his, bring up the subject.
Jeez.
He might be like, I found.
Daddy's nasty.
I'm traumatized now.
Look at him. He like, daddy. He's sitting there trying to bag all the girls my age group.
Yeah.
Trying to take my play, you know what I'm saying? Which is funny as hell. We got to go on to the Roxanne portion of the show. I have coined this segment, of course, as Roxanity. During this segment, I like to talk about things that I have found most interesting. I do not discriminate, so some of the topics can occur anywhere around the world because I'm worldly. I am worldly. You can also view all of Roxanity topics in its entirety on my Facebook page, Roxanne Roxanne. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. How can your blood be cured of Ebola, but there are still remnants in your eyes? Well, an American physician, Dr. Ian Crozier, not to be mistaken with Cozier, the singer, Dr. Ian Crozier was out in West Africa when he caught Ebola. He was cured and deemed no longer contagious, but 2 months later when he went to the doctor because he had some sort of inflammation and his blood pressure was like super, super high. After several tests, it was revealed that he had Ebola in his eyes. But they said the Ebola existed in his eyes, but his tears weren't contagious. How the hell is that possible?
I saw the picture of the guy's eye. Like, it was green.
It was totally different. And the pupil was enlarging. The pupil was the size of a nickel.
So it's like
the pupil, it was so dilated. Like
crazy.
Somebody had one of them strobe lights in his jump off. It was huge. You know what I mean?
I just don't get it. So they get the disease out of your
Out of your
body,
blood.
but it all just goes and
Out
lives
of your
in
blood.
his eye. Just
Western medicine.
I'm trying to tell you.
yeah.
All right, but not to mention it changed the color of his eye. His eye went from blue to like green.
Like ugly green
Why
too.
you ain't noticed that? You didn't notice your eye change? You thought it was you were in the sun too long, or he maybe couldn't see it. Maybe it clouded, it distorted his vision.
Yeah.
So there's something else we gotta be scared about.
Wow. See, when they make these diseases in these laboratories, they think they have a cure for them, but they don't realize they mutate and they do different things.
Do weird
and then
things.
it's like AIDS. It gets out of control, and now it's just
So true. So now his incubation will be in his eyes. And then it'll rear its ugly head like maybe 5 years down the line he'll have it again.
Then it's going to move to his ass.
You know what I'm saying? All throughout his body parts.
Damn.
Everything about that is a little gross.
My toe got Ebola now.
Okay? We've got to get it amputated. It's just weird, and Western medicine really weirds me out. And I need to see Dr. Sebi, but hopefully one day I'll be so blessed to have him or his wife on the show because they do not do any of that Western medicine mumbo jumbo, and they go to the roots. Everything that's they're like the bush doctors, and they're really, really dope. Ladies, do you ever have the urge to cry? There's no ladies in here, so I guess I have to answer. Roxanne, do you ever have the urge to cry? Sometimes. I think I could have cried today. Really? Well, if so, you're in luck. In Tokyo, the Mitsu Garden Hotel is giving the opportunity for us ladies to do just that. They now have a privacy room for their female guests to cry, and the rooms cost about $83 per night. It is said that Japanese women ages between 20 and 40 years old are said to have a life filled with stress. These privacy rooms are also known as therapy suites, and they are equipped with boxes of tissue, warm sheets, comic books, tearjerker movies, makeup remover, as well as warm eye masks that can help hide red eyes and puffy faces.
Hell, ladies, come to my house for free. Pay me $83. You can crawl you one on my couch. And there's a pull out. Go ahead.
And you might have somebody to talk to. Yeah, you, your wife, you know what I'm saying? I might offer some type of therapy. Yeah, it was crazy.
$83 just to cry?
I mean, sometimes you need to go someplace quiet and alone just to
It's called the bathroom, bro.
For real. Under the covers in my case. In the car. With the tinted windows.
I'm paying $83 to go sit in this room, watch a movie I probably have at home to cry. Oh, hell no.
I'm trying to tell you, but the comic books, I don't want no damn comic book in my cry room, in my privacy room. What the hell would I do with a comic book? Imagine that I would cry, right? Cry and imagine. Cry because I wish I was a superhero and such didn't happen.
Oh, no, Storm died.
You know know what I'm saying? They killed X. Come on now.
Charles is not walking.
Exactly, he's crippled. Come on now. Rogue done sucked the energy out of Wolverine again. I need to cry about that as well. Like, give me a look. The Pokemon cards, he didn't have the right. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh. Forget it. I don't.
We know what you meant.
You know what I meant, Lord. But I mean, I think it's a waste of time. But actually, for $83 for a hotel room was sweet with all those amenities, tissues, and makeup remover. You know, you usually.
So you know what just went in my head, right?
What?
Somebody went to the clinic, you do it for free and get paid the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll go in and I'll bring my kids. I'll be like, listen, we all need to cry. You know what I'm saying? We'll be sitting there toasting it up, but that privacy room needs to come with a fully stocked bar. What you think?
Yeah.
For real.
That wasn't a part
Now
of
we're
the
talking.
amenities.
Yeah.
They need to revise that. In Patterson, New Jersey, a paternity test was administered to a woman who had given birth to a set of twins. Have you heard about that?
Yes, I did.
Lord have mercy. It was determined that the twins had different fathers based on the DNA results. This phenomenon occurs when a woman has sex with two different men in the same menstrual cycle, and two of the eggs are fertilized separately by each man. The woman went to court to get child support for her twins, and to her dismay, he was the father, and he is the father to only one of the twins. The man was ordered to pay $28 a week for that one child. Dun, dun, dun.
You dirty, nasty hoe. You young guy, you know, messed up now. Yo, how do you explain? How do you explain this one?
Explain yourself. Explain.
Go to the Tokyo for $83 and
Yup,
cry
go
your eyes out.
cry.
Cry your face off with those results.
Because you only got $28 a month.
Yo, but that's crazy. First of all, the whole thing with the gene pool is bananas to me. Obviously, those babies are fraternals because of fraternal twins is two different eggs. So that guy, you might want to be thanking God and Maury for the free results or the court or whomever. You need to be thanking them because guess what? Had you not, I mean, you don't have two twins, you don't have two babies. Just like that. I don't know how old these babies were, and I don't know how long you were or were not providing support to these babies, but come on. You just found out you have one child.
Yes,
That's the weirdest shit, yo.
Another weird, well, this story wasn't weird, just a funny story I heard. A woman, she gets pregnant, right? Her husband was in the military, and he's away in Iraq. She comes home, the white guy, white couple. She has a black baby, right? So he's like, well,
somebody's been living foul.
He's like, how did this happen? You know, what's the deal? She tells him that she went to a porno theater and saw a 3D porno movie, right? And that the baby,
you don't want to know.
He looks just like the star of that movie. So
Mr.
obviously,
Marcus.
yeah, the baby looks like Mr. Marcus, right? So this is his kid, and she's saying that somehow from this 3D theater, when he, achieved orgasm, it impregnated her. And the husband's answer was, well, with technology these days, you don't know what can
You're
happen.
a damn. You need a shot.
So you see why they need White Appreciation Day in Colorado,
Right.
I
This
guess
is
so.
why we
This
appreciate.
is why they have it.
Who shot you? Listen, that right there was crazy. She was crazy. He must have been like a grenade must have blew up by his head for him to even believe that crap. But I'm
Sometimes
not
people
gonna be
believe
mad.
what they want to believe.
Did you see what happened with those twins the other day? There's a Jamaican or African mom or father, and they had a set of twins. The twins they're fraternal, totally different.
One's white and one's black.
White with red hair. Another one looks black with coil, kinky hair, and they, it's a phenomenon. It's a phenomenon. Obviously, it's two different eggs. Each child took on a different, genetic trait from their parents. But this white lady who interviewed them, what did she say to them?
She said, wow, so you came out fair with red hair, good for you, and you came out looking more Jamaican like your mother.
Like, who shot you?
Wow.
Say what you really think. Why don't you say what you really think? But anyway, yeah, exactly. We got to get to the meat and potatoes of it all. I got my dope guest right here, and he's going to give us some really, really good information. So, of course, cue my music.
Round and round, round they go.
now listening to Roxanne's Roundtable, a little R&R. Today's topic is, what can your country do for you? And I would like to again welcome Atiba Quinones, a.k.a. Atiba the Vet, who is also the board member of Black Veterans for Social Justice. Atiba will be talking to us about military options for young people and the benefits of being a veteran. How are you doing today? And thank you for joining us.
Outstanding.
Wow.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. I feel super protected. I just might say, I have to add that because I've got you and I've got Six. You guys are both vets. So I know if Booty Doo comes for me, what's going to happen? Can you tell us what's going to happen?
Hey, I'm going to say this. Booty Doo, watch your Six.
Thank you. What you got to say, Six? Watch your camera. Never mind.
I speak with my hands, not my words.
Look, silence and violence. Atiba, many students will be graduating this year and they weren't accepted to a college, and some were just unsure as to what to do with their lives. My 17-year-old made a decision to join the Army because of the benefits as well as the opportunities. When my friends, they ask me of his plans and I tell them, they all cringe. But they cringe, but they always say in the same breath, oh, well, everybody that I know that have been in the Army or in the, served our country, they all come out right. But why do they cringe? What is that about? What are some of the misconceptions of, people have regarding serving our country?
I think the stereotype is the movies. If you look at the movies and how the military is perceived, they only see us going to war. That's it. They only see... And Six would tell you it's the infantry. They show the infantry, and they don't realize that the military has multiple careers. You can be an admin person now. You can do construction. You can do a series of things.
Legal.
Anything
you do in the regular world.
The same thing, but they don't show that part.
Right.
And so when people think of military, war and dying, that's it. Going and fighting. That's all they think.
Crying.
That's all they see. And so they don't see the bigger picture.
They think it's just war. And like you said, for instance, my son, he is going to be an administrator. He's going to be human resources. That's his job. He's going to be sworn in per se August 25th. He's actually going to be sent to.
He's sworn in.
He's sworn in already, but he'll be
going to basic training.
Going to basic. Okay. Thank you. And August 25th. So that's something I'm looking forward to. And I just think that, people don't understand that there's other jobs. Who do you think pay the soldiers their paycheck? When there is a glitch in their pay, who do you think do that? Who orders supplies? We need supplies. Who does the accounting? Who does the boards? So people, like you said, they just see the fighting aspect of it. The infantry side, the front line side, but there's levels to this. Is there not?
Multiple levels. Every branch, from the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, the Coast Guard, and the Army, have multiple career choices that you can go through. My sister's in the Air Force. She's a nurse. They have nurses. We need medic, do we not? Hint, hint. Every possible career that the civilian world has, we have in the military.
Gotcha. What age did you enlist?
I went in when I was 27. It's a funny story.
Gotcha. You want to tell us about it?
Yeah.
Here it goes. Yeah.
I come from a family of military personnel. My uncle was a Marine. All of them were in the service. My family, my mother and my father, immediate, were not military people, by no means. Anti-government.
Gotcha.
Radicals. Shout out to the East family.
Yes,
I love you.
Yes, shout out. And happy Mother's Day, Mommy.
I had a brother who was a badass of the black sheep. He was a black sheep.
Gotcha.
9/11 came around. He getting patriotic on me.
Yeah.
What's up with that? And so he goes into the Navy. I'm not talking bad about my baby brother. I love you, but I didn't think he was gonna do it.
Right.
He was the type
you weren't ready for that, were you?
He was like, I'm thinking like, yo, he's gonna be like, yo, I'm going. He gonna kick my ass out. That's what I thought.
You think I'll see him in a couple of weeks. He'll be right back.
He's like, yo, I can't do this no more. It's all perception. Just finished watching Saving Private Ryan.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, my brother's about to go to war. I can't let that. That's my baby brother. So I said, hey, Ma, if he gets through this, y'all join up.
Wow.
Lo and behold, he get through it.
Look,
I'm
you
like,
had to,
oh.
yeah, you had to keep your word, huh?
Can't break the word to the mom.
Nah, you can't
so
do
here
that.
I am in like 2003. He made it through. I'm like, oh, well, here I go down the maps. Oh, I went down Atlantic Avenue in Flatbush when they used to have the recruiting station right there.
That's where I went.
Yeah, I went there first to the Marines. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't doing y'all.
Wow.
I know how to swim. I'm getting on the boat.
Gotcha.
So I go into the Navy, follow him, and lo and behold, 12 years later, I still love it.
Wow,
12 years
that's
later,
super
I
dope.
love it.
What age? Let me ask you. What age did you join?
I was a late bloomer too. I went in at 25,
Gotcha.
and I was just like, you know what, I wasn't doing the right things, and I was just like, you know what, just go in. You know what I mean? Before, you see the direction you're going and you see where things can end up. It was just like, you know
Right.
what, there are other options out here.
Gotcha.
You can always, at a heartbeat, change your entire life around. And if you don't have the resources around you and the people around you, want the right people to,
Right.
help you do that.
Cultivate you. Right.
The military's right there. I'm like, you know what? Just go right in, new life, start over, fresh, brand new, clean slate.
Definitely.
So that leads me to my next question. Is there like a best age? What's the best age to join or to enlist?
Well, I put it like this. The cutoff in the Navy is 37. 37 years old. So that tells you from 18 to 37, that's the window they're looking at. And I believe your parents have to sign off if you do 17.
Yes.
So
I had to sign for my son.
I was talking to Six the other day. For me, 18 wasn't the best.
Gotcha.
I don't think I still wanted to find out who I was.
Understood.
I wanted to leave my house. I wanted to go to school. I went to college, got my degree, stuff like that. I did what we would call the correct thing that your parents want.
The traditional route.
The traditional route, yeah. So I did all that. But then I still, was missing something. And again, that promise probably was God's gift to me, that I'm able to still do what I do now. And I love the military. I had some of the best times. The best times. But again, it's funny when at 27 and you see the 18-year-old, how his maturity level is.
Gotcha.
I'm like, seriously, you can't do this? But I got it. You just left your mom and dad house.
Right.
And now they want you to be young men and women.
You're a man all of a sudden.
And you still got to do stuff. But again, to each its own. I can't really say if 18 is the best time, because if I was 18, I'm retiring at what, 38? I can retire at 38 with a full pension and start a new career. That ain't the worst thing. That ain't the worst thing.
I might sign up. I still have a few more years being 37.
Hey, you
I'm
can do it,
gonna
girl.
Look into the Navy.
You can do it. You can do
Will
it.
they make me run across the Brooklyn Bridge and stuff like that? I'm not in the best physical shape. I mean, I'm not horrible.
I'll put like this. They'll get you into shape. They'll get you
whip
in.
me right into shape.
They'll get you in. They'll put you in
I want
shape.
my young girl body back, so maybe I might have to consider that. I might have to consider that.
Like I said, is there a right age? I don't think so.
I gotcha.
I honestly think, though, these kids should do it straight out of high school, at least 2 years. Because, you know what, that discipline that you get is priceless, I had kids who would come in, I had soldiers under me, 17 years old, straight off their mama's titty. This one kid, I love him to death, one of my best soldiers. His mother cut his hair up until the day he left for the military. He had a daughter by another girl, and that whole situation was just a mess. Like, his whole life was just like completely like, dude, you're just in shambles. Right. And after like maybe about a year of just scuffing him up constantly, he just came to me one day and was just like, I'm tired of messing up. Like, I'm ready to get it together. And he's married to his his daughter's mother. They're married. They've been a family. He started getting his act together, quick. And it's like you see so many young people out there who are just like directionless, like that 17, 18, maybe 18, 19, just 2 years to just tweak their minds and get them to just learn that discipline, that responsibility, that no excuse making. Nobody wants to hear what you got to say. Just execute. That's it. That helps you as a person,
Gotcha. Recently, I did mention that, there's been a lot of violence, particularly like over like downtown Brooklyn area. And Six just mentioned that he thinks that certain, after high school, that people should join, enlist rather. In Sweden, it's in Switzerland, straight out of high school, every young adult has to serve their country. It's like mandated, like mandatory.
Like Israel, right? Israel does that.
Yeah, Israel
does that
too.
as well. Yeah. And what are your thoughts about that?
Again, I don't knock it. I like society. I like our society, so I'm going
to
speak about
exactly.
It. We have the freedom of choice.
And
we have the freedom of choice. We have the freedom
Absolutely.
of choice. Now, mind you, but you have to also realize that's part of their culture.
Yes.
That means their mother did it, their father did it, their uncle did it. If it's part of your culture and you live by it day by day, then
it's like
accustomed to it. They're accustomed to it.
Yep.
Now, for our culture, we're accustomed to the liberties of saying, you know what?
Not today.
18? No, I'm not going. But like Six says, there are certain things that the military do that if you allow it to do, that's the key, Six. I think if you allow them to be able to restructure you, it can't affect your life. How you choose it to affect your life, being a positive or a negative,
gotcha.
It's up to you.
No different than anything else in life.
Again, 18 to 22, they're sponges. I don't care. They're sponges.
Yeah.
And how you are controlling them, it can have major effect and negative effect. I've seen both spectrums of those who get out and they can't think for themselves at some point. And again, that's who they are.
Right.
They need that structure. Some people still need it. But again, 18 to 22, some people could do it. I really do.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Me, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to speak. I wasn't ready for it. I'm ready to go to college. I wanted to go to college, go to college parties and drink and whatever,
Enjoy your youth.
The partying,
though. That serious?
I'm not gonna. I partied hard.
Have mercy! I hear this story all the time.
I partied hard.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Frat house.
Definitely,
style.
For sure.
Shan, if you're listening, I'm looking at you and I'll always
Frat
see
house
you. So
style,
if you're doing
if we weren't in town tearing up the town, we were on base tearing up the base.
I'm with you, bro. I'm definitely with
you. You play as hard as you work.
Definitely.
And that's one of the best things about the military. You play as hard as you work.
Definitely.
I got to change the direction of this. So now that we've got our people that have enlisted, let's talk about the veterans. There's like a lot of veterans out there on the street. In fact, I can never drive past, let's say Atlanta. Well, just driving, period. I don't want to just name drop a particular location where you see like some signs up of like, oh, I'm a veteran and I need money. What are they not understanding? What are they missing out on? Because to my knowledge, and I know I'm speaking to the perfect person, there are a lot of things out there and programs out there to, prevent veterans from becoming homeless. Like, what are they not missing? Is it that they're not getting enough information? Is it that they're being stubborn? Or
what the biggest thing is? Pride.
Oh, Jesus, Lord.
Pride.
No, say it ain't so.
Pride that the military teaches you adapt, overcome. You can do it on your own. Not up to a point. You need a team. But once you get out, that support system is completely gone. I mean, you coming back to Brooklyn and you got this much like, I just served in Iraq. I just served in a foreign country. Here I am coming back home and I'm like, damn, I don't want to ask nobody for help.
The government?
I don't want to ask
Who's
nobody.
Your family, the government?
Yeah. The family.
But there's
I have an uncle like that.
But there are resources available.
They are. There are definitely resources available. But again,
that weirds me out.
It's like, but they don't know what it is. In my opinion, they don't know where to go. Also, TAPS. Okay. I love TAPS. TAPS was the most interesting class ever. For a whole week, they paid me to sit down and learn about something.
Can you explain
Transition Aptitude. What program?
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's the transition program that you use to get out of the military. So they show you how to maybe fill out a resume, do a resume again, fill out job applications and stuff like that. Basically, in my opinion, it's just bare bones stuff that you got to do to say that the military say, all right, we did what we were supposed to do. We let you go. You good now.
Gotcha.
You good now. But it's not specific. It's not specific for if I go out, if I'm stationed in Texas and they get ready to send me back to Brooklyn, it doesn't say where to go in Brooklyn.
Gotcha.
It doesn't say where to go in California. It doesn't say where to go in New Jersey. You have to come here and figure out what is available for you after the VA. They say everybody go to VA. Go ahead, go to VA. And the VA, I love them to death up to a point.
However,
they still don't tell you where to go in your community.
Yeah.
There are community grassroots organizations that are there to help you, but you could pass the building 20 times. You don't realize it's
not
there.
even know.
You
what's
know,
going on
the
in there.
organization I've worked with and part of the member is
Yes.
Black Veterans for Social Justice. They've been around for over 30 years.
Gotcha. Is there a website? Because I know we have to wrap it up soon.
Yeah,
Is there a website?
they have a
you'd like to
website, bvsj.org.
give? You heard that, y'all?
665 Willoughby Avenue. And I bet you some people walk past that building.
All the time.
All the
'Cause I
time.
know
You
I've
never
walked past
realize
there.
it.
I didn't even know that.
That's a
schools
question.
were certainly.
So let's talk about like for the kid who goes in, right? He does his 4 years. He comes out. He's squared away. He wants to take advantage of his time in the military. Just so the kids out there who are listening, tell them some of the programs and benefits that you could come out for that kid who's a go-getter. You just did your 4 years. You're coming out, and you're ready to just take advantage of what they offer
Right.
and get your life established.
Yo, the best one, the post 9/11 educational bill. New York City has one of the highest BHA level basic housing allowance in the nation. They're going to pay you $3,750, $3,750 a month to go to school. I don't even make that a month, and I got a full-time job.
And pay for you to go to school.
And pay for you to go to school. All you got to do is attend and pass the class with a C or better.
Wow.
You
Is
can
there
go
like
to-
an expiration to that particular bill? Or
10
it's just-
years. You got to use it within 10 years.
Gotcha.
So basically, I tell these young guys, yo, go back to school. Go to school. You can go to vocational school, trade school.
Right.
You can do anything with this money right now, and they still going to pay you $3,750. Tax-free.
That's the mortgage right
Tax-free.
That's mortgage, yes.
That's your rent. You can
And
do
it's
whatever you
tax-free.
want, and it's tax-free. You don't have to
Yep.
claim it. On top of that, Department of Labor will pay you your unemployment while you're attending school. So that's extra money. You could probably make about $5,000 free to go to school
go to
in New
school.
York
Okay.
City. Free.
So will this apply to me? I know that I'm almost approaching that age, even though I'll be 25 forever. But like if I, a woman of a certain age in her 30s, were to apply, and I do the 4 years, whatever 6 you speak of, because some of the lingo I'm still unclear with. That's
It
something
applies
that
to you.
it would apply to
You get it
to
when you
me.
get out. You definitely get it when you get out.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I've known people who make $5,000 a month just to go to school.
I
Somebody's
can deal
paying
with
you to
that.
go to school.
Oh my gosh. I can
I'm
deal
going
with
back
that.
to school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot. I'm trying to think. What do I want to learn?
Exactly.
You can learn basket weaving. They go pay you.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are
isn't
some
that
other
something?
programs? We have home
They got
programs.
helmets to hard hats, which you can go to the construction industry. Troops to teachers. They're going to help you become a teacher in New York City education system. It doesn't, I mean, the
It seems
programs
like the
are
We
opportunities
also
are
have
endless.
VA home loans.
VA home,
Yes.
guaranteed VA home loans. They have programs where veterans can buy into, I want to say businesses.
Franchises.
Business loans,
Franchises.
franchises,
Yeah,
vet friend.
Vet
We were looking
franchise.
into that right now. Little
Yeah.
Caesars.
Little Caesar has a big one.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's one of the best deals on the block.
$5 pizza, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean for veterans,
For
like
veterans.
they offer them like
And civilians.
so many waive fees and
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's
So
awesome.
it's available. They just gotta know. They gotta want it too.
Absolutely.
They have to want it. And I'm a firm believer of I love what I do for my country, but I know my country don't always love what I do.
Understood.
You know, so I'm gonna go find it myself and know
That's right.
that I have the information. I'm sharing with everybody else.
And I like that idea because you want to know what a lot of times people have information and they like keeping it to themselves. I mean, it's a good way to give back as well.
It's the
You know what I
only
mean?
way.
You don't just hover information and people could use it. You never know. If you have information and if you have the opportunity to help somebody or the ability, then you should. Can you please give that website one more time?
BVSJ.org.
Yeah, I heard that.
www.bvsj.org.
Gotcha. And give that location on Willoughby.
665 Willoughby Avenue.
Listen, Army vets, there are many things out there for you. The people that are thinking about enlisting, college, may not be an option for everyone. Everyone cannot afford college. That's a fine way. You don't have to do infantry. There are way more options.
And you don't got to get stuck with student loans.
And you don't have to get stuck with student loans like me. You think there's a way that my son could pay all my since I'm his mom and, you know, he's going to serve our country?
Nah, you might have to go to Tokyo and cry in that room.
Oh, God, here we go again. You ain't right. I want to give a special thanks to Atiba Quinones, a.k.a. Atiba the Vet, who is also the board member of the Black Veterans for Social Justice. Again, can you please just share that one more time, just in case? One more time, please, that website. And
www.bvsj.org.
And the address that you guys can just walk into to get some more information is
665 Willoughby Avenue. It's in the heart of Bed-Stuy.
Right in Brooklyn, y'all. Right in Brooklyn. Mila, she's not here, but you can reach her at Mila Machinko, everything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And don't forget, you can catch Roxanne here every Sundays from 2 to 3 p.m. Follow me on Twitter at Roxanne, ROX1, on Facebook at Roxanne Roxanne, and on IG, Roxanne NYC. And for all inquiries, including advice questions and sponsorship, please email me at info@roxanneroxanne.rocks. Thank you guys for listening and be well. 6 Starborns. Contact information is 917. I'm just kidding. Take us out of here.